Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
We've been doing something a little different this week. I've been sharing some treasures given to me by a friend of mine named Carolyn Clements. You don't hear her voice because she has no access to technology, but she loves to write and wanted to share some of the treasures God has given her with all of you. Today I'll be reading one called Our Father's Garden. God has a purpose and a plan for us all. Some, like me, were created to set the world on fire, spreading the good news about our Father as far and wide as we can. Some are created to illuminate the sky so that they look up and keep their eyes on the prize, Jesus. It is through places, people, and circumstances that God uses His chosen vessels to execute His plan and serve His purpose. It just might be that it is you He uses, so be ready to utilize the gifts He has given you. Maybe poetry or music or the gift of giving, a kind heart, a godly word, a sweet melody of heaven, or even just a random act of kindness can give peace to even the soul of a lion. It is one of God's desires of His heart that we all bear the fruit of His Spirit. It is that very fruit that is the essence of His love that He has for all mankind. So we must show and teach the lost and fallen of this world about God's grace, mercy, and love. We must show them that even when they fall short, He will give grace and mercy to each new day. We must let them know that under no circumstance would He ever stop loving them. Even if some will never pick up a Holy Bible, they might just listen to a gospel song or a spiritual poem, and that random act of kindness or love, even from a complete stranger, can change someone's life forever, sowing seeds, making for an amazing garden. And we are all young plants in our Father's garden. Isaiah 60 verse 21 says, "Then all your people will be righteous, and they will possess the land forever. They are the shoot I have planted, the work of my hands, for the display of my splendor." God created all of us to grow in His garden, to our greatest potential, and all for His glory. Have you ever thought that you're a plant in God's garden? That's such an interesting concept. When I planted a garden years ago, I specifically planted vegetables so my family could enjoy watching things grow and eat fresh food. My mother-in-law has a beautiful flower garden that attracts butterflies and birds, so she can sit in her sunroom and take in God's beauty. We plant things for a reason, and so does God. He has a reason for each of us, a plan and a purpose. But all of that boils down to the fact that He planted us right where we are for His glory. For this season, God has planted my friend Carolyn in the Gadsden Correctional Facility, and she's growing like crazy and living her life to the glory of the Lord. How are you glorifying God where you are today?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.